Hi everyone, this video is about putting my asparagus to bed for the winter. It's finally died off in this last week, all gone yellow. There's no green growth left in it, so pretty much all the goodness will have gone back down into the root now. So I've already done half the bed. I've trimmed off half. I've trimmed it off about an inch or so, an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches above the ground. And then I've got to weed the bed, get rid of all those dandelions and wild carrots and things. And then it has to have a layer of, I'm going to put a layer of leaves on top, and then I'm going to cover the leaves with compost. I've got 4 bags of compost here. So whenever I put the leaves on, this is such a windy spot that the wind just takes all the leaves off. I've got leaves on all these beds and it's difficult keeping the leaves on. I end up having to put things on just to keep some of the leaves. As you can see here, the wind just drives them off the bed. So I'm going to put the compost on top of the leaves. I have a wheelbarrow over there, my big one, full of leaves. So that's the plan. This is where I'm at the minute. I've got half the bed with the tops removed. I've also been taking some of the seeds. I've been keeping some of the seeds here. And some of these I'm going to split this half and half. I'm going to put half in a Ziploc bag and the rest can stay in here. And the ones in the Ziploc bag I'll cold stratify in the freezer. I don't know whether that's really necessary, but it seems to work for some of the other seeds. So, and that's what would happen naturally. These would get the whole of the winter. So anyway, we will see. So that's where I'm at. I'll be back when I've got a little bit more further with the cleanup. There, now it's weeded as much as I can get. There's still some twitch grass buried in there. All the corners are the worst. When you build a bed on the lawn, that's the first weed you get, is the twitch grass. Comes inside from the corners. But this year I think I had plantain and dandelions, wild carrot, all kinds of things in there. So I guess the seeds blow in or the birds drop them. Anyway, so there's a job jobbed. So that's where we're at. Next is a little bit of compost and then a layer of leaves and then more compost. Be back when it's done. There's 2 bags of compost, and I'm going to add some leaves and then more compost. Back in a while. There, bag again, all finished. The asparagus all tucked away for the winter. I had straw bales around it because I wasn't sure how well it was insulated, being as it's a raised bed. It's not the best for asparagus, so I had straw bales around last year, but that was when it was much younger. So I'm hoping this year, with the extra insulation on top, it should be fine. So it's got a compost leaf sandwich. So that's it, all done. It's done for the winter. Hopefully we can look forward to 1 week longer of asparagus next year. This the variety is Jersey Giant, I think, which is pretty much it's one that's the hardiest for our northern climate. I think there is a Mary Washington, but it doesn't seem to be so readily available around here. So Anyway, that's it. Oh, quick look at my cold frame and my sorrel. This is sorrel that's had umpteen frosts, and although it's limp, it's still alive, so I think that'll stay alive all winter, that one. And here's my cold frame. I've got some sorrel in there too that's looking really nice. I've even got some onions in here that are still growing, so I think I'm just going to leave them. So anyway, a little bit of lettuce, a little bit of Swiss chard in there, still some fresh greens to eat, and we will go over to my other winter project just for a quick look. Back again, this is the winter project, so everything's still alive in the sides. I've got to cut some of this today, get a nice bag of it, and then that'll last me 3 or 4 days worth of salads. There's at least that much in here, so it's doing well. So these sides have been through some pretty, we've had some -5 frosts with -10 wind chill, so, and all that's protecting them is the plastic, so that's doing good, and everything's coming along nicely in there. As I say, I've already taken 2 bags or colanders of greens from this already, and looking like there'll be a little bit more to cut in there. I got to water it today. I think it's probably it's not too bad. Could do with a little water. I think it's not dry, but it doesn't take long when you get a sunny day to dry it. Anyway, that's the winter project. That's where we're at. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. There, I just trimmed off some of the greens and got a half a bowl. That's all I'm going to take for now. Some of the things are still growing. The claytonia and the mash are coming along slowly. I think they'll be likely more of an early spring crop. I think that's probably what will end up happening with them, because I don't think they'll get big enough to take anything from. But the Mizuna and the arugula, I think there's tatsoi in there too, but anyway. So I've had a little bit of a harvest from on the side, not so much from that side. Anyway, that's all. That's progress on the cold frame. This is, I think, around the 28th of November 2016. That's all. Thanks for watching.